I was taking a stroll down the by-lanes near my home, trying to beat the frustration of not finding a suitable story for my next animation short. I heard a group of people shouting and arguing at each other from a nearby slum. The place was surrounded by 1 or 2 police patrol vehicles and saw that some of their dwellings were being removed by the city officials. I watched them for a while. I saw an aged woman who seemed to be an abandoned one standing in a corner, crestfallen and eyes filled with tears, not knowing what to do. I moved on as I couldn't bear to see the plight of the aged woman and felt absolutely helpless. Just thinking, why are we so helpless? Why is our growth not inclusive? Why can't our leaders be more tolerant to the needs of the underprivileged? Back at my home, still saddened by what I had seen, started to doodle with a pencil on a sheet of paper. Out came a character of a monkey, as if to remind me of a story I had heard long time back when I was very young. It was a story from Chataka Tales about the monkeys and the humans. There lived a monkey clan led by a monkey king in a mangrove forest by the side of a flowing river, having lots of mango trees which bore them fruits which had a taste and flavor unparalleled. "Friends, we have been living happily in this forest with these trees for decades," said the monkey king. "But we have a problem at our hand. Men have started living in the lands near the forest. They have never tasted these mango fruits. Once they do, it will be dangerous for us. Now what shall we do?" The monkey king warned them not to let even a single juicy fruit fall into the river, and if the water currents carried even one of these fruits down the river to the land where the men lived, they would surely come in search of these delicious fruits and destroy the peace in the land of the monkeys. It so happened that a branch of a tree hung low over the river, and a mango that was hidden behind an ant's nest ripened and fell off without anyone's knowledge. It was taken down by the rapid flow of the river and reached the place where the men lived. Next day, it was caught in a fisherman's net. When he went home and began sorting out the catch he had in his net, "Look, see what I have got amongst the fish. Oh, I have never seen such a fruit. We should give this fruit to the king, and I am sure we will be rewarded," she said. So he sets off to the palace along with his friend to present this mango to the king. Once inside the Darbar hall, he handed over the fruit to the king. "Oh, your majesty, this fruit was among the fish I caught," said the fisherman. The king then asked his ministers to cut the mango and tasted a slice. It was simply delicious. He shared the rest of it with his ministers and others present in the Darbar hall. All of them loved its taste and its divine flavor. Without wasting any time, the king organized a fleet of rafts and sailed up the river accompanied by his men and a few horses. When they reached the spot, "Minister, we will stay here for a day or two." Finally, that night, the king lay down to sleep under the mango tree while his faithful soldiers stood guard. Fires were lit on either side for their protection against wild animals. In the middle of the night, when the guards had dozed off to the sleep, the monkeys came and finished off some of the mangoes that were left on the tree. On seeing this in the morning, the king ordered his guards to shoot the monkeys. As the guards started shooting, the monkeys trembled with fear and escaped to inform their king. Don't panic, I'll find out a way. The monkeys then somehow managed to get to a tree near the river. He then quickly summoned his subject and told them to cross the river using the creeper. He swung across the river to hold on to a tree branch on the other side of the river. But alas, the creeper was too short and he had to cling onto a branch. All his monkeys crossed the river with the help of the creeper. But unfortunately, as the last of his monkeys had crossed the river, the branch to which the Monkey King was clinging broke and he fell along with the branch to the ground with a thud. The king had observed this whole episode. He felt extremely sorry for the Monkey King and asked his men to help untie the Monkey King. The king gently lifted the Monkey King and asked him why he had sacrificed himself for his clan. The great Monkey King answered that as he was their guide and chief, they were his children and it was his sacred duty to protect them. He had absolutely no regrets as he had ensured their safety. He also went on to say that the king should always be mindful of his subjects' welfare, even at the cost of his own. The Monkey King died at peace with himself. King had learnt a great deal that day. He ordered his men to organize a funeral fit for a king. I still think the story from Jataka Tales holds relevance even today. Maybe our leaders even today can learn a lot from this. Maybe we all should learn from this story. In the course of trying to be on top, we all seem to be forgetting the underprivileged in our own society.